Whether you're interviewing for your first job or your next big promotion, the ability to connect, communicate, and own the screen during a virtual interview is a career superpower. So let's break it down into 5 key areas that will help you to walk into that Zoom room confident, composed, and ready to impress. First things first, your environment is part of your first impression. So find a quiet, well-lit space, ideally with light in front of you and not behind you. Declutter your background or use a simple virtual one if needed. And do a quick tech check. Test your camera, mic, and Wi-Fi. Close all other tabs to avoid distractions and make sure your phone's on silent. And remember, your posture matters. So sit up straight, center yourself in the frame, and look at the camera when you speak. It might feel weird, but it mimics eye contact and helps you to appear more engaged and confident. Next, let's talk about preparation because a virtual interview gives you an advantage. You can have notes in front of you, but here's the trick. You don't want to read from them. You still want to sound natural and conversational. So instead, keep a cheat sheet nearby. Those bullet points with key stories, stats, or questions that you want to remember will definitely come in handy. Research the company deeply. What's their mission, their recent news, and find out who are you meeting with and what challenges might this role be solving that you can speak to. When you can show that you've done your homework, you instantly separate yourself from 90% of the other candidates. Now, when it comes to answering interview questions confidently, the key is structure. Follow this simple format. You want to set the scene, so tell them where you were, what was the role, and what was the challenge, and then say what needed to be done. This is the tasks or the actions you took. Explain what you did, and then talk about what changed because of it. This is the outcome or the result, and it's the most important part. But then, don't stop at the result. Add a quick reflection. Here's what I learned, or here's what I developed, or here's how that relates to this role. This will show growth, self-awareness, and leadership, all qualities that hiring managers love. Next, let's talk about energy and presence. This is a big one because your energy translates differently on screen. You need about 10 to 15% more energy than you may think. So smile more than you naturally would and use small hand gestures to add emphasis. And consider trying to vary your tone of voice. If you sound flat, people will mentally start to check out online. Here's a simple exercise. Record a mock interview and watch it back on mute. If your face and body language still convey confidence and warmth, then you're on the right track. Finally, let's talk about what you do after the interview because this can make or break your momentum. Send a thoughtful thank you email within the first 48 hours. Mention 1 or 2 specific things that you discussed to make it personable and memorable. And if you don't hear back within a week or 2, follow up politely. It's not pushy, it's professional. Quick note, if you don't have an email address for the person you interviewed with, connect with them on LinkedIn and try to send a follow-up that way. And while you wait, keep applying to other roles because momentum is your best friend in a job search. So, quick recap, when you're heading into a virtual interview, set up your space, prepare strategically, master your storytelling and your examples, bring your energy, and follow through afterwards. Virtual interviews aren't just about being good on camera. They're about showing up prepared, adaptable, and intentional. Because at the end of the day, your goal isn't just to answer the questions, it's to make sure that they see you in that role. You've got this. Now go own that virtual interview. But if you want some help getting prepared for your next one, feel free to schedule a call on my website and follow me on LinkedIn and YouTube for more career search tips.